All right, so your first two movements is going to be dumbbell squat to calf raise, and then in and out banded jump squats. So for your squat to calf raise, you're gonna grab your dumbbell, you're gonna hold it by one side in that front rack position, so your elbows are down, engaging your core. Your feet are gonna be shoulder width, you're gonna squat all the way down, and then on the way up, press through, going up onto your toes, working the calves. So again, back down, as you come up, press straight up to the toes. And then your next one is going to be your in and out banded jump squats. So you're gonna grab your band, putting it right above the knees. Feet are gonna start together, keeping the chest up tall. You're gonna jump the feet out, nice and low, feet back together, straight back out. Okay, so it's meant to be done quick. Make sure you're getting nice and low in that squat each and every single rep. All right, so these next two movements are meant to trigger the inner thighs. You've got your pulse sumo squats, and then you also have your sumo deadlift. So you're gonna need a kettlebell, and then you're gonna need to have some plates that are off to the side, so it's gonna elevate you a little bit. So you're gonna have a wide stance, remember sumo stance, nice and wide. I want you to turn your toes out, because that's really gonna let you use and work the inner part. So the kettlebell is directly on the ground. I'm just gonna start by standing it up. Okay, so these are the pulse sumo squats. I'm gonna squat down nice and low. The pulse is coming up just a little bit, back down, and then standing right back up. Okay, so again, squat all the way down, pulse come up a little bit, down, and then shove everything forward. Make sure you're squeezing up at the top, okay? And then your sumo deadlifts, your feet are still going to be nice and wide. Try to keep your legs as straight as you can. You can have a slight natural bend. So from here, you're just gonna kind of lean forward, tapping the ground, and then again, fully extending those hips up at the top, and make sure you are really squeezing when you do so, okay? Okay, so for your next couple movements, you've got laying side leg raises, you have inner thigh pulses, and then you have a pulse curtsy squat. Okay, so it's gonna be each side for all of these movements. Okay, so starting with your laying side leg raises, you're gonna grab one dumbbell, you're gonna lay down on your elbow, okay, and you also are on that one leg. You're gonna stack your feet. You're gonna take this dumbbell at about the middle of your thigh. Okay, so from here, you're just gonna lift your leg straight up and then back down. So that weight is on that leg, making it a little more challenging. Okay, then you'll flip it over and you'll do it on the other side. Then you have your inner thigh pulses. So you're gonna take your leg that's on top, you're gonna cross it in front. Now this bottom leg is going to be the working leg. You're still resting up on that elbow. So from here, you're just gonna do small pulses, keeping your leg up off of the ground when you come up as well as when you come down. And then again, you'll switch it over and do the opposite side. Now your last one is your pulse curtsy squats. So you're gonna need both of the dumbbells. You're gonna start with your feet shoulder width. Curtsy is just back behind you on an angle. So you're gonna step back into a lunge on an angle, knee to the ground, pulse, come up, back down, bring your feet back together. So again, step back on an angle, knee, pulse, and then bring those feet back together. Again, that'll be on either side. So for your finisher, it's going to be Tabata style. So you have 3 rounds, you have 30 seconds on the right and then 30 seconds on the left. And you're gonna go through that a total of 3 times. You have banded clamshells. So I just put the band directly above my knees. They're gonna be elevated. So you're gonna be elevated up onto your elbow, okay? Keeping your hand on your hip and your core nice and tight. I'm in a streamlined position. You're gonna take that top leg, that's gonna be the working leg, and you're gonna open it up and then meet the legs back together. So again, open, squeeze, using your butt as well as your inner and outer thigh, and then bringing those feet back together. Okay, this one is meant to kind of be more slow and controlled. Once you hit 30 seconds, you'll just flip it over and do the opposite side.